Hey guys, this is Danya. How are you guys doing today? I am with Around Cass County Magazine, and I want to introduce you today to Kate Stow.
Hey.
She has been in the area for many years. I think you graduated from Atlanta, right?
Born and raised here, born in '65. I graduated from Queen City, but I went to Atlanta through my freshman year.
Okay,
Then
great.
transferred.
And I'm from Atlanta also. I was born and raised here in the 1970s. So I'm a little bit younger than she is, but I did graduate from Atlanta, Texas as well. And as most of you guys know, I am also an over-the-road truck driver right now, but I am trying to get off of the road and do the magazine full time. So if you have not heard of the magazine, it's called Around Cass County. And basically it started off December 1st with a holiday guide, and it went phenomenal. And so now we are into the second month, and we are highlighting just several different town locations from Avenger, Linden, Atlanta, Queen City, Bloomberg, and McLeod. Is that all of them? Domino. We can't leave them out.
No.
I think that's about
Bivens.
it. Yeah, I guess Bivens. Is that?
They have a post office, so yeah.
Okay, so they're legit. That's all we need.
Yeah.
And so this episode, we basically had one of the very first things was Faces of Cass County. And the way that Faces with Cass County works is me or Kate's going to be going around interviewing people that have stories. You know, what brought them to Cass County, why they're here, were they born and raised here, did they come from California? And it's not just going to be business owners, it's actually going to be people on the street, the faces of Cass County.
Everybody's interesting.
Everybody's got a story, and that's kind of what we're going to promote, is everybody telling their story, which is really kind of cool. So this month it happens to be Rick Stubbs, so if you have not read that article yet, you need to check it out. And last month was Tara Collins. You know Tara Collins?
I know her very well.
Let me tell you a little story about Tara Collins. She was my very first boss.
Oh, really?
Yes. She had David's Garden Gate florist.
Yes.
And I was a DECA student, and she hired me to be my DECA student for 2 years. So she is a boss, and I love her to death. She's awesome. So yeah, she was our very first face of Cass County. So if you know of anybody that would be great for us to interview for that, to tell their story, if you know somebody that's local and has a story to tell, definitely hit us up. So.
Yeah, definitely.
So what else is going on, Kate?
What else is going on? Well, do we want to talk about what has been in the magazine and update some things?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Last week, as most of you may know, there was a man who attacked several women in town. And I happen to know two of the women who were attacked. I know them personally. And I was actually on the phone with one of them when it happened. So I wrote a story about it to let other people know that they hadn't caught anybody. And I put it out on Facebook, and then I wrote the story for Around Cass County. Because I wrote the story and it got
some good views.
Yeah, it got some good views on our magazine. 2 other women came forward. So that was 4 attacks in one night. I've learned since then 5. There's been 5 women that this man attacked in one night. So I'm working on getting the details of that. But the man is still booked in the Cass County Jail. And I think he's racking up charges as they interview these women and go over the details of each attack. But just women, be careful, because there could be many more like him.
And you know, a lot of times in small towns, especially like Atlanta, we almost feel protected, you know, or that we're in this little protective bubble. But the world is here, right? And so we do need to actually be very careful. Now, I know for me, being an over-the-road truck driver, safety is a really big deal because I pull into different locations all hours of the night. It can be extremely dark or whatever. And so safety for me on my 18-wheeler, I literally have like ratchet straps that I attach to the doors on both sides. And I ratchet the door shut, and that way nobody can open the doors. So safety is just be smart. Definitely pay attention to your surroundings. That's a big deal.
And you know, just like a lot of other residents of Atlanta, I grew up here. I've been walking these sidewalks since I was able to walk. So I feel at home wherever I am in Cass County.
Right.
And that gives you a false sense of security, because not everybody who comes to our home is
from here.
Not everybody is good.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So, and I wanted to just do a shout out to Kate because when things like this happen, the really cool thing about this magazine is we can get it to the public really quick. Even though I may not be here full time as of right now, I'm planning on changing that. But Kate's right here in the area, so if she hears something, she can contact me and say, hey, put this in the paper, get this going. And so literally the magazine doesn't just come out January 1 or February 1 and it's not changed again until the next month. No, this is an ongoing. I call it a live magazine because it changes daily.
Yes.
And so if there's any breaking news or anything like that, Kate is on the spot. And
you don't have to wait a week.
Exactly.
You don't have to wait a week.
So that's really pretty awesome about that. I'm really enjoying it. And I think a lot of people are realizing that we're getting news to them a lot quicker than, the normal ways that we used to get our information from.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Another thing that we are starting to work on is with Brian Loper.
Yes.
And I'm really excited.
Buddy Brian.
Yeah, I just finished talking to him earlier today, and we're going to be doing an interview, or Kate's going to be doing an interview with him. So we're going to have weather updates and that kind of thing. Not only in the magazine, but tell me a little bit about the webpage you got going for us.
Okay, I'm working on the website. I've been building it for a couple of weeks now, trying to tweak it and get it just right. If you go on aroundcasscounty.net, not com, but net, you'll see, the first thing you see on your mobile device is the Around Cass County logo with the click here. You click there, you see the magazine. You scroll down, you'll see a slideshow of local pictures. People, these are pictures that I've taken or other people have taken and offered for me to use, and you'll see that, and then we'll have a weather widget, and it'll be it'll be linked to Brian Loper, to his weather page, so you can keep up with the weather 24/7. And Brian, if you don't know, Brian is a certified weather. I'm losing my words here. The radio.
Ham radio?
Ham radio. He is a certified ham radio weather watcher. And he is just phenomenal. He works with the weather service out of Shreveport.
Right. Mm-hmm. So we always have up-to-date news, and Brian does an amazing job.
Yeah.
And we're actually going to be interviewing him because we have some really up-to-date and new things that's coming out that Brian's actually working on that's going to be awesome
I
for
can't wait
Cass
to find
County.
out about it.
Yeah, it's going to be cool, really cool. Now, another section in the magazine that we have is called Kids Corner. Now, Kids Corner is a really easy, fun thing, but if you're in a place, maybe in the doctor's office or something, and your kids are starting to get a little wild, it's like an online coloring book.
Yes, I love it. I do the coloring.
Okay, so it's not just for little ones. So it is really cool. I think I put like 4 coloring pages in there, and it'll just give them something to entertain themselves and get them involved. So that's kind of cool.
I actually sat at the doctor's office and did the coloring book last week.
There you go.
So, yeah,
there you
go.
We also have a gentleman by the name of Rick Smith. He is out of Jefferson. He works for the Jeffersonian.
Yes.
And he is going to be doing an article once a month. And this time around it was called The Colonel. You'll have to go in there and read it, but it's about an old hickory tree that he used to live on the property.
Yes.
And so he's going to be telling some really great stories as well. So.
And Danya, at one time Jefferson was the county seat of Cass County.
Yeah, see, I did not know that. So.
In the 1800s, that is why Cullen Baker, that is why Thomas Orr took his body to Jefferson, and that's why he's buried there, because that's where the county seat was, and that's where the county sheriff was.
We've got a lot of history in this area, so we're hoping to bring all that out. I know we have the Chronicles of Cass County. That's going to be the historian part, which is where Kate's going to shine. The story this month was on Tremble Trace.
Yeah,
I had no
Trace.
idea that we were even part of that at all. So.
Yeah, you can see the wagon ruts are still there from
That's
150
amazing.
years ago.
That is
it's
so
amazing.
awesome. That is totally cool. Let's see, what is another episode? Oh, I know what the other one we have. We have pets. It's called Pause and Reflect.
Yes.
And right now people are sending in their pet pictures. We've gotten a lot of them. And so if you have not do that, we also have a Facebook page. So we've got all counter ways that you can reach out to us. And the Pause and Reflect is on the Facebook page, which is called Around Cass County Ezine. And you can go to the chat area and send me your pet picture.
Is it Ezine or Ezine?
I say Zine because magazine.
Magazine.
Oh, Ezine. Maybe it is. I don't know. You know what? It's from Cass Kelly, so who cares? It doesn't matter. We can name it either which way. What is it? Tomato?
Potato.
Exactly. So it works out either way. Turn that off there. Got a phone call. Okay, the other one that we have, it's going to be a brand new one. This one actually has not come out yet, but I think we're going to do like a section just on things that are beyond county lines.
I think so.
And so that little
There's
section,
a lot out there.
There's
Cattle Lake.
Yeah, things that are in our surrounding area, but they may not be quite in Cass County. But I know that you went to a New Year's Eve event right outside in Jefferson.
Yeah, in Jefferson, 1852 is right in the middle of Jefferson on Austin Street.
Yeah.
They have renovated this place. A lot of people go there to eat. A lot of people in Atlanta go there. Mm-hmm. But I was invited there for my side gig.
Right.
I also write for a music magazine out of Dallas. And I went there to do an article on West Jeans and on the venue, 1852. And oh man, it is so nice. It reminds me of a club in Dallas.
Yeah. See, I didn't even know that existed. So that section's going to be added as well. We've got so many different sections in there. I'm trying to think, what else do we have?
Well, we have the About section. We have
I know what it is. We have job opportunities. So if there's anybody out there that has jobs that need to be listed, please put those in there so we can get it out to the public and get you guys some work.
Pastor Keith
at GT Church. Mm-hmm. There you go. He's going to be in there every single week with a different sermon.
Yes.
And
And I talked to him at church a couple of weeks ago, and he said, "Are you going to edit my stuff, please?"
Yeah.
I said, "You will be the most well-written
pastor out
in the
there.
land."
There you go.
Yes.
Exactly. So yeah, we got Pastor Keith. We've got there's also another one I was like, I'm starting a new one as well called Food Truck Frenzy.
Oh, I love that.
I know.
We have the truck.
We've got the trucks. So you guys, if you know of a food truck and where it's located, message me or Kate. Let us know, and we'll get that put in the magazine as well. So.
Since I have like 45 years of interview experience under my belt, I want to interview you.
Okay.
How did you get the idea for the magazine, and how long have you studied journalism and reporting?
Never.
Oh, come on. You're too good at it.
No, never. All right. So basically, I have always done lots of things, right? Mm-hmm. So I went from, my very first job was a florist, and I moved on throughout history. I worked with Delta Airlines for many years.
That's fascinating to me.
I loved it. That was probably one of the funnest jobs that I ever did. But I got laid off when Northwest got bought out by Delta Airlines, and so they started shrinking things down, and then COVID hit, and it was just like, so I got laid off doing that, and I was like, okay, what else can I do where I can travel but make money, right? I didn't want to spend my own money. I wanted somebody to pay me to travel. So that's how I started becoming a truck driver.
What gave you the courage to say, I'm going to drive a truck and go to truck stops all over America?
Yeah, all over the United States. So let me tell you the story there.
Because driving a truck ain't easy, my dear.
Yeah, it is. Oh. It just takes a little bit of patience and a little bit of time. So basically what got me there is I looked at my life. I was 50 years old. I was making $11 an hour living with my mom and dad after my divorce. And I was like, this is not the way that life is supposed to be. This is not how I dreamed my life. And so at that point, I was living with my mom and dad, and I was going down to my daughter's wedding. And I was talking on the phone to my future son-in-law, and he's like, Mom, he goes, why don't you drive a truck? Because he was fixing to go to truck driving school. And I liked the sound of it. It just kind of piqued my interest. So while I was still driving, or my parents were driving, I was in the back seat, I was pulling up truck driving schools, right? And I found one out of Mesquite, Texas, called Stevens Transport. And within 2 weeks, I was in truck driving school.
That's awesome.
And so I started February 2021, and I've been driving ever since across the country, and I absolutely love it.
Now, who do you drive for now?
The name of the company is called CCS. They are out of Conway, Arkansas. Right, Conway,
My brother
Arkansas.
drove for them.
Okay, great guy. He's actually a
ago,
pastor, so that's really kind of cool. But I was in Atlanta about 3 weeks ago. No, it's been longer than that now. I guess it's probably been about a month and a half ago. I was talking to Mom and Dad, and I overheard them say, We've got to pay our yearly subscription to something here locally again. And I was like, yeah, I was like, that's great, that's awesome. And she's like, yeah, but we only read the obituaries. And I thought, that's really kind of sad. And so I started thinking and realizing that there was a need in the community for all of us small business owners and just to keep in touch with one another. And we had kind of lost that. And so instantly I started working on it. I was working also on a magazine for RVers because I wanted to live in a van full time. And so I started that magazine first. And then I realized, well, gosh, I can just flip over the platform and start making it towards Cass County. And so that's what I did. I literally started it about the middle of November, and the first episode was December 1st. So, I mean, I threw it together really quickly. Well, thank you. Awesome. I love it. It's a lot of fun. It's doing extremely well.
I remember when you texted me and you said, what do you think of this idea? I went, oh, wow. That's something I always wanted to do, but I like to make money. I like to work for money.
Who doesn't?
So I never wanted to do it by myself. I wanted someone else to do it and let me work with them. I worked for the magazine out of town, and then I worked for, I was writing for the Gazette, which I've worked for them off and on since the 80s. I'm not even going to say anything about the local. Yeah, I'm not even going to say anything about that, but I've worked there. I grew up in that office.
Okay.
My mother worked there in the 70s, and that's where I learned everything, there is to know about journalism, and I cherish those days. My first published article was in that paper when I was 12 years old.
Wow. I was actually looking through my mom kept everything of me growing up, right? And so I've got pictures of when I was in the paper and that kind of thing, and I've got great memories of that kind of stuff, so a lot of fun. But that's kind of how it started, and it's going over really, really well. It's had the very first month between December 1st and December 20th, it's had over 3,700 views.
Yes.
But get this. So between December 20th and January 1st, 15,000 views.
How did that happen? What happened December 20th?
I don't know.
We shared it.
We started sharing it on Facebook. Yeah. And that's the thing about it. Share it. If you find something that you
invite
enjoy,
all your friends to like it. I invited everybody on my friend list. You invited everybody on yours.
Yep. And just talking about it. People are starting to talk about it. They're starting to learn about it. And so if you haven't gone to the Facebook page, right now we've only got 350 people, I think, on there. So we really need to grow that.
We need some more followers. We need some more people hitting that button, hitting that button.
And I don't think people realize that for businesses, those likes, people are like, oh, I'll just like it. But if you can even comment and say things like, great job, or even, hey, could you guys write on this? Any type of comment.
Great info. Thanks for the info.
Yeah, if you can actually put a comment in there, that helps small businesses tremendously
on
Facebook and getting your views out. So we would appreciate any of that to happen as well.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think. I know we've got another, Living Healthy. That's another section that's in the magazine.
Yeah.
So I have a board-certified nutritionalist, and she will be putting different information in. This month was about water intake. Make sure you're getting your water.
So you'll see us gradually shrink over the year.
Yes, and we can't wait for that. I'm really looking forward to it. So there's several different articles that's going to be in this magazine, and we're just going to keep adding to it because we are seeing the need.
Let's not forget, subscribe for the email.
Yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm. So what I've done with that is I have an email automated set up. You need to go in. I guess we need to actually put that on the webpage as well.
I need to put that on the webpage,
So I think we can, where is that at right now, the subscription button?
Good question.
It was on the webpage that I originally, I think, had. I'm not sure, but we'll get that to you guys.
Yeah.
If you want to be subscribed to it, it'll come to your email automatically on the 1st of every month. Message me, Danya Howard, or Kate Stow, and we'll be sure and get you added to that subscription. I love the McDonald's background.
Yeah. We're sitting at the local Starbucks.
We are.
Cheers.
Gotta have that for sure.
Yeah. What are you drinking?
White chocolate mocha. I get that everywhere.
Cinnamon dolce.
Is it good? I've never tried that one.
Want to try?
No. Not for another. There you go. She's got a phone call as well. So the magazine is going, like I said, really, really well. We do offer anybody that's got information, breaking news, things that are happening. Another section that we do have is for veterans, those that are active or retired or have deceased. We're going to have information on them as well, which is going to be great.
Oh, I know.
What?
Clubs and organizations.
Oh, and as a matter of fact, the Rotary posted on their page about our mayor.
Yes, I did that.
Okay,
yes.
well, great job.
I'm the president of the Rotary Club, by the way. Our mayor, James Brooks. If you don't know, James Brooks is the treasurer for the Rotary Club, and a lot of people don't realize this if they haven't met him in person, that he only has one arm. And that's I'll save that for a Faces interview.
There you go.
How that happened, but he's a hero. But he went to a lady's house Friday morning. A lady with stage 4 cancer. The neighbors had been complaining about the trash in her yard. She was getting ready to go into hospice or hospitalization and had to clean her house out. But with stage 4 cancer, there's not a lot you can do for yourself. So James single-handedly went over there Friday morning and picked up the lady's yard to save her from getting cited.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that's what small towns are about, right? We need to help each other, and that's a really big deal. So a huge shout out.
And yesterday, the Rotary Club picked up trash. We pick up trash in front of the Queen City and Atlanta high schools.
Right.
So
now, I don't know about you guys, but I didn't know a whole lot about the clubs, and I still don't. So there's several different clubs in the area.
There's a lot of them.
There are a lot of them, and so we're actually going to be doing like
every month we'll have a different club
and what they do and what they're about.
And I've already done several of the clubs, and we'll work together on that and put them out there. So if you want to belong to something but you're not sure, check out our club section. I'll have a club section on the website after they appear in the magazine. They'll appear in the club section.
And guys, let me tell you, I mean, so many times, especially ever since the C word, since COVID hit, people are kind of scared to get out and to get involved. Right. But it's time to start doing that again. If you stay in your house all the time, you're going to be depressed, right? You need to get out. You need to see people, get to know people, and help the community. And all of these clubs have different areas that they help the community. So start looking for that as well.
Speaking of the C word, I learned in 22, I put together Founders Day for the 150th, the sesquicentennial celebration for Atlanta. And people were just itching to get out.
Right.
They were had cabin fever. They didn't want to stay in. They needed fun. They needed excitement.
Right.
And now I think we've kind of gotten over that. It was like, oh, give me everything all at once. And then it's kind of settled down. But there is so much to do here, so much to see. You don't have to be in the middle of a crowd to have a great time in Atlanta.
That's exactly right. And our chamber does an amazing job with
that.
Yes. They do an absolute amazing job.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what Tammy Davenport's doing.
I know.
Yeah, she'll be
That was another thing. That's right. Yeah. She was actually a breaking news. So we got her in there, so she's going to do some great things. And another thing that I am seeing, we've got several new restaurants in town. Not only do we have Little Caesars.
We have La Luna.
Yes.
I ate there yesterday.
Did you?
Their breakfast burrito is awesome, y'all. Oh, my God.
All right, so tell me exactly where that is, because I did see it was on Main Street.
It's right beside Little Caesars. I mean, it's in the Strip.
Okay, so
where the Dollar General is.
Okay.
There's Little Caesars on the end, and La Luna open just beside them. And while Little Caesars is just a come and go, pick up, you can't sit and eat, La Luna can seat up to 35 people for now, he said. They're going to expand.
They are going to expand.
And their menu is small right now, but they do offer quesadillas and tacos, and they're more of the original Mexican than the Tex-Mex.
Okay.
It's delicious.
Well, that's really great. Like I said, I just was learning that. I was going through it, and I was like, oh, my gosh.
And the price is very reasonable. If
I
can afford it, anyone can.
I love that. I love it. Another thing, if you are from the surrounding areas, Hugh Springs, Linden, Avenger, McLeod, Bloomberg, please be sure and give us all your information. If things are going on, I did notice it was I think it's in Avenger. It might be, no, it's in Hugh Springs. Father-daughter dance is coming up in February, and so I threw that in the magazine.
Oh, that's coming up everywhere.
It is. Valentine's is coming up, so you guys be sure and pay attention. And also, one of the advertisements in the magazine this month is Harp's Jewelry, and give a shout out to them. But they've actually got a special keyword,
Valentine's,
and I'm not going to tell you what the keyword is, but you got to go to Facebook, and they have a special discount for you guys that read the magazine.
Speaking of games, the scavenger hunt.
Yes,
Say it.
So the scavenger hunt started January 1. And basically, when you go through the magazine, there's the next page. It kind of tells you where and what you need to do. The big thing is always have your face in the picture. Like, I don't want you to just have a face of just the owner, because you could have grabbed that off the internet, right? So you got to prove that it's you and the owner or whatever. So do the guidelines. It's $50 cash if you win that. And then the second and third prize is $25. So there you go. It's going to be a lot of fun.
You know, you just brought to mind something. People have asked me, why don't I get autographs from people I interview? The celebrities that I interview, like Dolly Parton and Miranda Lambert and Don Henley and all of them. Because you can buy an autograph. You can snag an autograph offline. You can buy one on eBay. But nobody's going to steal a picture of me with Dolly Parton. Nobody's going to steal that picture.
You're right.
So I get selfies with everyone I interview. That's my collection.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's more personable, because, like I said, a signature is just a signature.
And it's rude to
ask.
But
a picture right beside each other is like, because they get asked, all the time.
It's people monetizing their fame.
Right.
And taking a selfie with me is easy, because they're like, nobody wants a picture of this chick.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Hey, whatever. Okay, let me think. Is there anything else that's going on in the magazine that we've been talking about here?
Okay, I want to talk about the calendar.
Yes,
we have the calendar in the magazine, but things come up weekly, and Cass County is such a big space. What I'm going to do on the website is I'm also going to list things. It'll be in the magazine, the big things, but if it's something that's coming up on us real quick, we
can throw it out there.
Yeah, we can throw it out there. It'll be like a blast.
And you guys really
see more detail in the magazine.
You really do need to check out the calendar, because, like I said, right now I've got an Atlanta calendar, which is full, and then I've got Avenger and Hugh Springs, Avenger and Linden put together on their calendar. But I think I'm going to actually have to do one for each city, especially the larger ones.
Yeah,
because there are so many different things going on. Not only the special church services, but now we've got the Valentine's dances coming up.
Schools are such an important part of our small communities.
Absolutely.
We need to add the school events, because I don't know anybody who doesn't have a link to somebody in the band who went to the concert.
Exactly, absolutely. That's very true. And so many times we miss things because we don't pay attention.
Yeah.
Another thing that I did not realize till I started the magazine is our local libraries have a ton of information. There's one that I really want to go to, and that's the day they do the spices.
Yes.
They've got spices there, then they teach you all about it. And so you need to go in and start being active in those things.
Fern Porter, past president of the Rotary Club, she is over the Friends of the Library Club who does that.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I love that. I think that is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that's another club I'm writing about.
There you go. See, we're going to have lots of different things. And another thing for me, one of my passions, and you'll learn this the more you get to meet me, is I'm into natural remedies, right? So I teach and educate on holistic living and essential oils. I don't use any type of chemicals or anything.
Give yourself a little plug there.
I am. That's what I'm doing, girl.
Do it.
That's what I'm doing. So, I basically teach and educate on holistic living. I don't use any type of chemicals or anything like that, because I am a breast cancer survivor and had a full radical mastectomy on my right side. And so they actually said it was probably due to my deodorant. And so ever since that happened, I have started using chemical-free products, whether I'm making my own deodorant or I'm making my mother's deodorant. She even made her own. I was so proud of her. But so if you ever have any questions about how to change and live a holistic lifestyle.
Okay, you got to tell me how to make my own deodorant.
It's amazing. Yeah. It's great. And so much cheaper, guys. So much cheaper.
But you also sell
essential oils.
Young living young.
Young living essential oils.
Young living.
Yeah, young living essential oils.
Yeah.
Yep, I sure do. And they just actually, starting February 1, they're going to have fragrances. So they're going to have their own, I don't want to call it perfume because it's all natural, but it is a natural perfume. So
That's
it's
awesome.
not going to have any chemicals and stuff on it. Yeah. And did you know, just a little hint, because I could talk about this all day, babies are born with over 200 toxic chemicals in their body the second they're born. Because it comes from their mother.
From the mother's intake?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Most women put over 8 toxic chemicals in their body before they leave their house in the morning.
8.
80.
80?
80. 80. Yeah, one bottle of shampoo has 10 or 15 in it. So we got to start paying attention. And I love to forage. And so that's another thing that I want to get started in the community is actually going out and learning the things that we can eat in the neighborhood. Because
I love that.
with the future of this country is kind of going crazy, we need to know what we can eat that's in our own backyards.
Well,
So-
you take care of the foraging and living off the land. I've got the zombie apocalypse skills down. I can kill a zombie.
Okay, there we
Okay,
go,
you
there we
cook
go.
dinner, I'll kill the zombies.
Well, you're definitely more suited for that because I don't want any zombies around me for sure. Okay, guys, we're going to be wrapping this up. It's been about 30 minutes, but I've
Yeah.
thoroughly enjoyed this, Kate. Thank you.
Oh, we have to do this again.
I know,
This is
I love
fun.
it. We'll definitely do
I'm
this.
so not used to having a partner in crime like this. It's usually
be fun.
just me.
Yeah, it's always better when you have two, right? That's what the Bible
Yeah.
even says, where two or more are gathered. So
Yes.
always have great fun. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. My name is Danya Howard. This is Kate Stow. We're both on Facebook.
Yes.
But again, the name of the magazine is called Around Cass County. And you can find that on the webpage, on a Facebook page, on the magazine itself, which is going to be, I mean, we're sharing that thing everywhere. And if you have any questions or anything that you'd like to add, please let us know. We'd love to have
Yes,
it.
and we'll see you around Cass
Cass
County.
County. See ya.